Hey, I'm gonna try to show you how I do this touch treat training. It's a great thing for fearful dogs, but before I start, a couple of things. Number one, I have Milo here, who is my not fearful dog. So he's going to give Bruce confidence just by being here as a companion. Number two, they're up on the bed, so it's a really comfy place where they like to be, and I'm sitting on the bed, so I'm kind of at the same level as them. My head's a little above them, but I'm certainly not standing towering above them with them on the ground. So I've raised them up. I've brought myself down. So those two things are going to help Bruce with his confidence right off the bat. The way this works is it's a two-handed deal, and the food should be given at exactly the same time as the touch and the voice. And the idea here is that you're retraining the dog's brain. The dog knows when it eats, something good is happening, and dopamine is released in the back of its brain in the amygdala. So it's a positive thing. Something's good's happening. Happy dog brain. Bruce eats his treat. Dopamine's released in his brain. Happy dog brain. So for Milo, who's not fearful, I can give him food and say touch and touch his collar. For him, none of this is fearful, so he continues to release dopamine in his brain. For Bruce, the touch, see that little walleye and the ear twitch? He's gotten much better, but see that expression in his eye? That's stress. So when that happens, the reward center, the back of his brain, his amygdala, is actually releasing anxiety, creating chemicals rather than dopamine. So the whole idea of this exercise is to retrain his brain that when I say touch and reach for his neck, and I've got my hand flat and low, he gets the same response in his brain as he gets from food, which is a good response. Bruce is not comfortable taking food directly from my hand, so I'm going to drop the food, and when he takes it, say touch, good boy. And I just do that over and over again. Touch. Touch. Now, it obviously helps to have a perfect dog like Milo who will not take a treat unless offered. But, so here we go. Touch. Dopamine. Yay. Touch. Dopamine. Yay. Touch. Yay. So this is a really great training tool to do with your shy, even just shy, and definitely these feral dogs. You see that timing? Touch. So when my hand moved a little too soon there, before he had the food in his mouth, so I just stopped. And you saw him make that decision. As soon as my hand stopped, the threat level went down. He decided to eat the food, and then I finished with the touch. Touch. Good boy, Bruce. So I could do this for hours. The only problem is Bruce gets fat. Touch. Good boy. We're literally, physically retraining, touch, the neural pathways in his brain. So that ultimately, there, touch, when the food goes away, touch, the hand coming to reach for his collar will cause the same reaction as the food. Touch. So when my hand goes to reach for his collar, he'll release dopamine in his brain instead of anxiety chemicals. Touch. And he'll be happy instead of afraid. Milo, you're the best. Okay, this is a form of touch. Classical conditioning, the same thing Pavlov did when he fed the dogs and rang the bell. Touch. 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 And when he gets really good at this, I'll start hooking my finger under his collar, which you can see how much that, he's not ready for this yet, but I'll start doing this and just giving him a little tug. Good boy, Bruce. Touch. But for now, I'm just touching his collar. Good boy. See how he just lay back down again? That's really great. Instead of trying to escape, as soon as I backed off from the pressure of grabbing his collar, touch, he lay back down. This is a wonderful dog. Okay. Bye. Bye, Bruce. And now that I'm done doing the touch, I'm going to do a couple of just food. Good boy, Bruce. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Milo. Thank you, Milo.